Hi friends, I welcome you all to EduTap. So here is lecture number 39 under your fast track series. So this particular fast track series is important for the examinations of RBI Grade B and NABARD Gr A of 2019. So here you can see what are we aiming to cover through this particular series. ESI in current affairs for RBI and NABARD would be covered, and then we'll also be covering finance current affairs. And if you are preparing for NABARD, then you have to refer to the separate series Agriculture and Rural Development in News. Telling you about our previous results, we have been working in this field from quite some time now. You can see here we have some brilliant results with us. And apart from the RBI Grade B of 2017 and NABARD Grade A of 2018, in RBI Grade B of 2018, where only phase 2 results have been announced, 280 selections have already been made. So we are expecting a brilliant result even here. So starting with the lecture of the day, ESI in news will be starting. January 10th to 12th would be covered. So your first news from ESI section is about the United Nations Human Trafficking Report. So this Human Trafficking Report is important, and as it has been released by United Nations, so it becomes all the more important for us. So let us see what is the name of this report. Global Report on Trafficking in Persons 2018. So the year is 2018, keep in mind. And secondly, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes has released this report particularly. So it draws on the information from the 142 countries and what are the trafficking patterns, what are the trends of the trafficked girl child, male child. So all these things are examined under this particular report. So key highlights, let us see what are the report apart from UNODC and this report itself. So report has shown that women and girls account for almost 3/4 of all the detected victims. So that means females are actually under the ambit of trafficking, and globally detected, girls account for 23% of the trafficked people. Boys are also there with the 7% of the ratio. So though it has also increased, earlier it was 3%, then it went down to 8%, and it has reduced now. So what is important, you have to see that if the girls are trafficked for the sexual exploitation, boys are trafficked for the forced labor. So this is very important, and as it is coming from the United Nations office, so these features become important for you. You can keep them in mind, and you can also use them while writing your essays. So yes, that would be it. Keep in mind about this trend that in 2016 40% more victims were detected as compared to 2011. So 2011 in comparison to that, and 2018 is the year for which this report has been released. Do not get confused that it has come down in January, so probably it is related to 2019. It's not so. So yes, that would be it about this report. Okay, so government launches National Clean Air Program. So this is important, this NCAP, and particularly to reduce the particulate matter. PM10 and PM2.5 are in the focus, so as to reduce them by 20-30% in at least 102 cities is important. Now I'll tell you the features of this particular program which you have to keep in your mind. So firstly, at least 102 cities would be covered, and the year which would be used is by 2024. So by 2024, 20-30% of the levels of the particulate matter pollution would be reduced. And what is the base year for the comparison? Like 2024 would be compared with 2017. So this is your base year. And secondly, a corpus has also been set up to tackle air pollution particularly. The corpus amount is important. It's rupees 300 crore. So particulate matter of 10, which is broad in diameter, and 2.5, which is less, so they are going to be covered. And some important features are that first year would be 2019. You have to see that a 5-year plan it is. 2019 to 2024 it is going to take place. Base year is 2017. Do not get confused. And 102 non-attainment cities are going to be used. So non-attainment cities, we don't need to know the name of all the 102 cities, but just you have to know that non-attainment cities have been identified particularly, which could not come up with their own targets, and they have been calculated here. So that is about NCAP, and go through the slides properly. Keep the important features in mind, whatever I've told you, the years, the corpus, and what is it related to. So yes, that would be it. Okay, so Indus Food 2019. So this is the second edition of Indus Food. Last year also we had seen that in 2018 it was organized. So again in 2019 Indus Food second has been announced. The theme is World Food Supermarket. Theme is very important. This time it is being organized in Greater Noida. So the event is aimed at actually promoting India as an exporter of food and beverage products. So F and B you have to keep in mind. Though its name is Indus Food, Indus is related to India, but it is aimed at promotion of the food and beverage both. So Indus Food will promote the value addition to India's agriculture exports and integrate the farmers also there. So integration of the farmers to all such industries, all such events, you are nowadays able to see that agri-export policy is there, doubling of farmers' income. Then if MSME sector is being pushed there also, the industries are the food processing industries are being pushed. So Indus Food also again related to your Indian farmers. So apart from this, just keep in mind that what is this Indus Food? It is actually organized by TPCI, Trade Promotion Council of India. It is a different council. It has different stakeholders and Department of Commerce under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So these two together organize this event, and food and beverage industry of India is focused. Okay, so the next news is the Democracy Index of 2018. So first of all, keep in mind that this Democracy Index has been released by the Economist. So Economist is actually a London-based newspaper, and Economist Intelligence Unit is the one which releases this Democracy Index. So for the year 2018, it has been released, and it classifies 167 countries which are based on the 60 indicators. So a classification is made like full democracy, flawed democracy, hybrid regime. Hybrid is also called as authoritarian. So these are the classifications of the democracy. Now apart from this, that what is this index related to? We have to know what is India's rank and how India is doing. So that is all the more important. So India is ranked at 41. From last year its notch is higher, and but even improving on the rank scale, India is still a flawed democracy. So that means India has a long way to go if it wants to become the full democracy. So being the largest democracy with the largest number of population, India is still a flawed democracy. So this is very important for us. And apart from that, also keep in mind that this is an annual index. It is being released since 2006, and the parameters which are used here are, I've also mentioned, electoral process, or pluralism is also there. So electoral process is related to pluralism, when that means do you have the options of voting or not. So functioning of government, political participation, political culture, and civil liberties. So all these things are related to the political culture only. That are the people are they participating, do they have the liberties? So all these things are very important. And yes, this democracy index is important. Keep it in mind when you will download the PDF of this particular video series. Try to recall it again and again. So apart from India's rank, top 5 and bottom 5 nations I've also mentioned. 167 nations are ranked. So Norway, Iceland, Sweden, you can see the top 5 nations. So New Zealand has its mark again here. And apart from that, the least rank has been awarded to North Korea. So 167th rank has been given to this particular nation. Its score is only 1.08. So on the scale of 10. So just keep in mind India's rank, top performing and least performing nations apart from the releasing organizations. Okay, so Global Economic Prospects Report. So World Bank has released this report titled Global Economic Prospects. So this Economic Prospects Darkening Skies has been released by World Bank, and see, apart from the report, the releasing agency is also important for you, and we'll see what are the forecasts of this report. So the theme was darkening skies. So you have to know that the Global Economic Prospects says darkening skies. So much brighter prospects have not been given by this report. World Bank is very important for you. So report has forecasted that India is going to remain the fastest growing major economy in the world. So that means we are going to be the major economy plus fastest growing. But apart from India, on the global level, the report has not given much important things. So India's GDP will grow at 7.3%. This is the prospect under this particular World Bank report. So just keep in mind that 7.3% is important, and it is according to this particular report. Okay, and for China, that means India is the fastest major economy growing because it is higher than China, which is 6.3%. So just go through the key findings of, let us go through the key findings of the report. That India is going to perform better than China. Then growth has accelerated, which is actually driven by consumption. So consumption has increased, that means investment has also increased, and World Bank says that in the financial year of 2018-19 the growth accelerated to 7.3%. So this is important, 18-19 fiscal year which is going on. So see, I have mentioned all the important things which are related to India. We don't need to know about the different countries because the report deals with the different nations at a global level. For us, India is important, which we have tried to cover it. The report has also mentioned particularly demonetization process. So that had impacted, and also the rollout of GST. So they had actually impacted the India's economy. Okay, so we are done with the news. Let us try to solve the MCQs then. Easy question for you guys. Global report on trafficking in persons 2018 has been released by which of the following organizations? So is it IOM, International Organization for Migration, United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, World Bank, World Health Organization, or do you think that none of the above has come up with this report? See, trafficking in persons, you can actually remove option C and D. Health Organization is not fine here. World Bank should also not be there. So major two options are here, and we have seen the answer is option B. Okay, so next question is, what is the corpus of National Clean Air Program as recently launched by the government? So NCAP is important. You might find various questions on this. So this corpus is asked here. We'll keep a track that before your examination what is the exact corpus, but as for now it is, try to recall it. It's rupees 300 crore, option C. Again a question related to NCAP. Which of the following is the base year for the comparison of the levels of air pollution under NCAP? Base year has been asked to you, very important thing. 2015, 19, 2005, 2017 or 2012. So the base year is 2017. The first year is going to be 2019, and the goals have to be achieved by 2024. So 5-year plan starting from 2019 to 2024, taking the base year as 2017. Okay. What is the rank of India in the recently released Democracy Index 2018, which ranks 167 countries? So total countries have been given to you. You have to identify India's rank. Oh, I'm sorry about that. If you missed the answer, you can just go back and see that. And question 5th, last one. Which of the following country has topped the democracy index? Sweden, Norway, Finland, China or Singapore? Are you able to recall? It was topped by Norway. Okay, so here are your correct answers. Tally your score. And that would be it, guys. If you if you have any query, you can just visit our website www.edutap.co.in. You can also drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in, and if you still have a query, then you are free to call us or even WhatsApp us at 8146-207-241. And if you want to download the PDF of this lecture or the previous lectures under this series, then you just have to go to the link of the Telegram channel. It is given here. It is also in the description below. You can go there, download the PDF and then revise it. So that would be it from this lecture, guys. If you like the video, then please do not forget to click like, subscribe to our channel EduTap and share this video. Wishing you all a very happy learning from the team EduTap, and see you in the next video. Keep learning, guys.